As you reach the age of 60, you might notice subtle changes in your body, a little more time to get out of bed, a bit more fatigue after a short walk, or even feeling more susceptible to illnesses. But what if we told you that some of these changes aren't just a natural part of aging? What if they could be caused by something as simple as the foods you're eating every day, something as seemingly harmless as cheese? You might think cheese is just another part of your daily meals, but what you don't know is that certain types of cheese can be silently wrecking your health, especially after 60. Can you imagine something as innocent as a grilled cheese sandwich or a cheesy topping on a salad slowly harming your heart, brain, and bones? It's true. Research shows that consuming certain cheeses can increase your risk of heart disease by as much as 40%. That's right, 40% higher risk simply because of the cheese you're eating, and it doesn't stop there. Some cheeses can even cause cognitive decline, blood sugar issues, and inflammation. In a body that's already struggling to metabolize fats and sodium, these cheeses can be ticking time bombs. But here's the shocking part. The worst part is that many of these cheeses are marketed as gourmet or healthier options. They're sold to us as if they're safe, even beneficial. Imagine trusting these products, only to find out years later that they have been silently contributing to your deteriorating health. If you're over 60, your body simply can't handle these types of cheese the same way it used to. However, there's good news. Not all cheeses are bad. Some of them can actually protect your body, your gut, brain, and bones if you choose wisely. But how do you know which ones to pick? That's what we're about to dive into today. Before we get into the list of the best and worst cheeses for seniors, I have a favor to ask. If you find this information valuable and want more content like this, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Your support will keep us motivated to create more videos that help you live a healthier, longer life. Now, let's get started. But first, let me ask you, which do you think is true? A. All cheeses are bad for health after 60. B. Some cheeses can be beneficial for health after 60. Comment your answer below A or B, and let's see how many of you are already thinking ahead. Your response matters, and we love to hear from you. As you enter your 60s, your body may not respond the way it did in your younger years. Simple things like getting out of bed or walking up the stairs can feel more exhausting, and you might find yourself more susceptible to health issues. It's easy to think that this is just part of aging, a process that we must accept. But here's the truth. It's not always just age. The food you eat, even something as common as cheese, could be accelerating your health problems without you even realizing it. Now, let's focus on one of the most commonly consumed but dangerously overlooked foods in our diets: cheese. Yes, cheese. While many of us love adding cheese to our meals, we don't often think about how different types of cheese can affect our health, especially as we age. Some types of cheese are actually harmful to your health after 60, contributing to heart disease, high blood pressure, cognitive decline, and even increased inflammation. It's time to take a closer look at which cheeses are silently doing harm to your body and should be avoided at all costs. Let's start with American cheese. Often used in sandwiches or melted over burgers, American cheese may seem harmless, but it's one of the most processed cheeses available. In fact, it isn't even really cheese in the purest sense. It's a blend of cheese, emulsifiers, salt, artificial coloring, and preservatives. The problem with this processed cheese lies in its high sodium content, which can wreak havoc on your blood pressure. High sodium intake is a leading cause of hypertension, which is particularly dangerous for older adults. When you already have a higher risk of heart disease, consuming foods high in sodium can only make things worse, causing your arteries to harden, raising your blood pressure, and ultimately increasing your risk of a stroke. But the danger doesn't end there. American cheese also contains unhealthy fats that can clog your arteries, increasing your risk of cardiovascular disease. Next, let's talk about blue cheese. Known for its distinctive blue veins and strong flavor, blue cheese is another one that hides a dangerous secret. While it's often labeled as a gourmet cheese, it can have harmful effects, especially for seniors. The reason for this lies in the mold used to make blue cheese, penicillium. This mold creates biogenic amines such as tyramine and histamine, which are normally broken down by the body. However, as you age, your body becomes less effective at breaking these compounds down. The result? You might experience migraines, severe spikes in blood pressure, or even heart arrhythmias. This cheese can also cause digestive issues and discomfort. Even worse, blue cheese is particularly prone to contamination with listeria, a harmful bacteria that can cause serious infections, especially for older adults with weakened immune systems. A simple serving of blue cheese could be setting the stage for a health crisis without you even realizing it. Now let's move on to cream cheese. At first glance, cream cheese may appear harmless. It's soft, spreadable, and often used in simple dishes like bagels or cheesecakes. However, cream cheese is far from healthy, especially for those over 60. It's high in saturated fats, which contribute to increased cholesterol levels, weight gain, and inflammation. While it's easy to spread on a bagel in the morning, it does little to nourish your body and instead contributes to health problems. In addition, cream cheese is more likely to contain harmful bacteria like Listeria, particularly when left at room temperature or stored improperly. This poses a serious risk for older adults, as Listeria can lead to infections that are hard for the elderly body to fight off. And if you think flavored cream cheese options like honey or strawberry are better, think again. Many of these varieties contain added sugars that further complicate your health. These sugars can spike insulin levels, contributing to fat storage and increased inflammation, which can worsen conditions like arthritis and diabetes. Finally, we come to processed cheese spreads. This may seem like an innocent spread for crackers or sandwiches, but processed cheese spreads are among the worst offenders when it comes to harmful cheese choices for seniors. These spreads often contain high amounts of sodium, preservatives, and chemical additives that should never find their way into your diet. The high sodium content alone is enough to raise red flags, especially since excessive sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure, stroke, and heart disease. Moreover, these spreads contain artificial emulsifiers, which have been linked to disruptions in gut health. A disrupted gut microbiome can lead to inflammation, a weakened immune system, and a host of digestive issues. Additionally, many processed cheese spreads contain unhealthy fats, including trans fats, which are known to raise bad cholesterol levels and increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. For seniors, this is a recipe for disaster. These harmful cheeses are more than just a dietary inconvenience. They're silently contributing to serious health problems that can accelerate aging and reduce quality of life. When consumed regularly, they can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, cognitive decline, and digestive issues. So the next time you reach for that slice of American cheese, blue cheese, or even a dollop of cream cheese, think twice. Your body may no longer be able to handle them the way it once did. The risks they pose to your health after 60 are simply too great to ignore. In the next part of this video, we'll discuss the healthier cheese alternatives that can actually support your health, giving you a better understanding of how to make better choices for your body as you age. Stay tuned. As we discussed earlier, many cheeses can harm your health, especially as you age. However, not all cheeses are created equal. Some cheeses, when consumed in moderation, can provide essential nutrients that support your health and well-being, particularly for seniors. These cheeses, unlike the harmful ones we've covered, can play a crucial role in maintaining strong bones, a healthy heart, and a sharp mind. Let's dive into the cheeses that are not only safe but beneficial for your health after the age of 60. First on the list is mozzarella, particularly fresh buffalo mozzarella. Unlike the processed versions commonly found in stores, fresh mozzarella is made from water buffalo milk and is far healthier for your body. The purity of this cheese, made only from milk, salt, rennet, and cultures, means it's rich in high-quality protein, low in sodium, and contains relatively little saturated fat. These qualities make it one of the best cheeses for seniors to include in their diet, but the benefits don't stop there. Research has shown that older adults who consume fresh mozzarella experience improved vascular flexibility and fewer flare-ups of arthritis. Its high calcium to sodium ratio and anti-inflammatory properties make it an ideal cheese for bone and joint health. Furthermore, mozzarella has a balance that's gentle on digestion. It contains less lactose than many other cheeses, making it easier to digest, and it is packed with vital minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. These nutrients are essential for maintaining a healthy immune system and good vision as you age. Next, we have feta cheese, often made from sheep's milk or a mixture of sheep and goat milk. This cheese is another excellent option for seniors, especially because it's easier to digest than cheeses made from cow's milk. Feta's protein structure is gentler on the digestive system, making it an excellent choice for those who may have trouble digesting lactose. What sets feta apart, though, is its nutritional profile. It's lower in fat than many other cheeses, yet it's still packed with calcium, protein, and vitamin B12, three essential nutrients that play a critical role in maintaining strong bones, healthy muscles, and proper neurological function. Feta also contains probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that support gut health. As we age, our gut microbiome can deteriorate, leading to digestive issues and weakened immunity. Eating foods rich in probiotics, like feta, can help restore the balance of good bacteria in your digestive system, improving digestion and boosting your immune function. Furthermore, its strong tangy flavor means that a small amount can go a long way, so you don't have to worry about overloading your system with sodium or calories. For those who need to watch their salt intake, rinsing feta before use can reduce its sodium content by up to 30%. The third cheese on our list is Swiss cheese, which has long been associated with health benefits, especially for older adults. One of the most notable advantages of Swiss cheese is its low sodium content, about 75% lower than most other hard cheeses. This makes Swiss cheese a great choice for seniors who need to monitor their blood pressure. The lower sodium helps prevent the harmful effects of high blood pressure, such as strokes and heart disease. Swiss cheese is also rich in calcium, which is crucial for bone health, especially as we age and become more prone to bone density loss. Additionally, Swiss is packed with vitamin B12, a vitamin that many seniors struggle to absorb efficiently. Vitamin B12 is vital for maintaining cognitive function, so Swiss cheese can help support brain health as well. Another unique feature of Swiss cheese is its fermentation process. The bacterial cultures used in the production of Swiss cheese, particularly Propionibacterium freudenreichi, have been shown to produce beneficial compounds that can enhance immune function. Finally, Swiss cheese is one of the best cheeses for digestion, as its natural aging process reduces its lactose content to almost nothing, making it a more easily digestible option for seniors with lactose sensitivity. Finally, we come to goat cheese, a nutrient-dense option that should be a regular addition to any senior's diet. Goat cheese is unique in that it contains short and medium-chain fatty acids, which are easier for the body to metabolize compared to long-chain fatty acids found in other dairy products. These fats are beneficial for seniors because they don't get stored as body fat as easily and are metabolized more quickly by the liver. Goat cheese is also lower in casein, the protein found in dairy that many people find hard to digest, especially as they age. This makes goat cheese an excellent option for those who struggle with dairy intolerance. In addition to its digestibility, goat cheese is rich in probiotics, which help maintain a healthy gut microbiome. As we age, our gut bacteria can become less diverse, leading to a weakened immune system and increased inflammation. The probiotics in goat cheese help restore this balance, improving digestive health and boosting immunity. Moreover, goat cheese is packed with essential nutrients like zinc and selenium, which are important for tissue repair, immune function, and antioxidant protection. Perhaps the most impressive benefit of goat cheese is its contribution to brain health. Goat cheese contains omega-3 fatty acids and a special form of vitamin A that supports memory and cognitive function, making it an excellent choice for seniors looking to preserve their mental sharpness. Research is even exploring the potential of goat cheese to prevent or delay the onset of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. Incorporating these cheeses into your diet can make a significant difference in your health as you age. Whether it's the anti-inflammatory benefits of mozzarella, the probiotics in feta, the bone-strengthening properties of Swiss, or the digestive benefits of goat cheese, these options offer far more than just flavor. They support your body's vital functions. By choosing the right cheeses, you can help maintain your health, ensuring that your golden years are as vibrant and active as possible. So the next time you're at the store, remember these healthier options and start making better choices for your body today. Choosing the right cheese as we age isn't just about satisfying our taste buds, it's about making decisions that will support our overall health. As we discussed earlier, some cheeses can be detrimental to our bodies, especially after the age of 60, when our metabolism slows down, and our body's ability to process fats, sodium, and other compounds decreases. Therefore, selecting the right cheese becomes a crucial part of a healthy diet. But with so many varieties available, how do you make the right choice? Let's explore the essential factors you need to consider when choosing cheese to support your health as a senior. First and foremost, one of the most critical factors in selecting cheese is sodium content. For older adults, managing sodium intake is vital. Excessive sodium consumption can lead to high blood pressure, which increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Therefore, choosing cheeses with lower sodium levels is essential. For example, cheeses like Swiss cheese and mozzarella offer significantly lower sodium content compared to other varieties like cheddar or American cheese. Swiss cheese, in particular, is a great option because it contains about 75% less sodium than most other hard cheeses. It provides the rich taste and texture you might crave, but without the added risk of raising your blood pressure. Similarly, fresh mozzarella, especially buffalo mozzarella, is low in sodium and rich in other nutrients, making it an excellent option for seniors who need to watch their salt intake. When you go to the store, always check the nutrition label for sodium content. If the cheese is high in sodium, it's best to avoid it or consume it in very small amounts. Another crucial factor to consider is lactose tolerance. As we age, many people become more sensitive to lactose, the natural sugar found in milk and dairy products. This can lead to bloating, gas, and discomfort after eating dairy products. Therefore, when choosing cheese, it's important to opt for options that are easier on the digestive system. Cheeses like feta, goat cheese, and Swiss cheese are lower in lactose compared to other varieties, making them better suited for older adults. Goat cheese, in particular, is known for being easier to digest, as it contains less casein and lactose. If you have trouble digesting dairy or experience stomach discomfort after consuming cheese, try switching to one of these options and see if your symptoms improve. Choosing cheeses that are naturally lower in lactose will help ensure that you can enjoy your meals without worrying about digestive issues. Fat content is another consideration when selecting cheese. While fats are an essential part of our diet, not all fats are created equal. For seniors, it's important to limit the intake of saturated fats, which can contribute to clogged arteries, elevated cholesterol levels, and an increased risk of heart disease. Therefore, choosing cheeses with a lower level of saturated fat is crucial. Fresh mozzarella and feta cheese are both excellent choices because they are lower in fat compared to cheeses like cheddar or cream cheese. Additionally, mozzarella has the added benefit of being high in conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, a fatty acid that promotes fat metabolism and reduces inflammation. On the other hand, processed cheeses or cheese spreads tend to be high in unhealthy fats and should be avoided as much as possible. When shopping for cheese, try to choose options that are made with minimal processing and have a natural fat content rather than those loaded with additives. Besides these considerations, calcium content is an essential factor, especially as we age and our bones become more vulnerable to osteoporosis. Calcium plays a critical role in maintaining bone strength, and cheese can be a great source of this important mineral. However, not all cheeses are created equal when it comes to calcium. Swiss cheese and mozzarella are rich in calcium, which can help support bone health and prevent fractures as we age. These cheeses are particularly beneficial for seniors, who may have lower bone density and need to ensure they're getting enough calcium in their diet. When selecting cheese, look for varieties that are high in calcium and other vital nutrients like vitamin D, which helps the body absorb calcium more effectively. If you're concerned about your bone health, adding more calcium-rich cheeses to your diet can be a simple yet effective strategy to support strong bones. Finally, consider bioactive compounds found in some cheeses that provide additional health benefits. For example, mozzarella contains bioactive peptides, which are natural substances produced during fermentation that have been shown to help reduce blood pressure. Similarly, goat cheese is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which promote brain health and reduce inflammation. These compounds are essential for seniors who are dealing with chronic conditions like arthritis, cognitive decline, or heart disease. Incorporating cheeses that are rich in these bioactive compounds can help you address specific health concerns and promote better overall health. In summary, choosing the right cheese is about more than just flavor. It's about making choices that align with your health needs as you age. Look for cheeses that are lower in sodium, easier to digest, and rich in calcium, healthy fats, and bioactive compounds. Mozzarella, feta, Swiss, and goat cheese are some of the best options for seniors, offering a combination of nutritional benefits that support bone health, heart health, and cognitive function. By making these thoughtful choices, you can continue to enjoy cheese without compromising your health, ensuring that it remains a delicious and nutritious part of your diet as you age. So the next time you're at the store, Remember these tips and choose the cheese that's not only tasty but also beneficial for your health. As we reach the later stages of life, we're faced with a plethora of choices that affect our health. The food we consume plays an immense role in shaping how we feel, how we age, and how well we can maintain our vitality. When it comes to cheese, an age-old favorite, it's not just about the indulgence or the flavor, it's about making informed decisions that can either nourish or harm our bodies. From the start, we've explored how some cheeses can subtly contribute to heart disease, high blood pressure, cognitive decline, and digestive issues. Especially for those of us over the age of 60, the choices we make in the foods we consume can either aid or exacerbate our health problems. It's not just a matter of convenience or personal taste, but of understanding the deeper implications of those choices. While some cheeses may seem innocent or even luxurious, their hidden risks can be detrimental in the long run, particularly for our aging bodies. On the flip side, we've discussed cheeses that, when selected carefully, can provide incredible health benefits. Mozzarella, feta, Swiss and goat cheese, these aren't just indulgent treats. They're powerful allies for maintaining heart health, strengthening bones, promoting digestion, and even safeguarding cognitive function. These cheeses, when consumed in moderation, offer much more than just taste. They provide the nutrients and bioactive compounds that our bodies need to continue functioning optimally as we age. But it's not just about what we eat. It's about the awareness we bring to our choices. Understanding which foods can help us feel better, live longer, and preserve our health is crucial. Many of us simply don't realize how much of an impact our food choices have until we begin to experience the consequences. That's why it's so important to educate ourselves, to make changes now that will benefit our health in the future. For seniors, the choices are even more critical. Our bodies slow down and the way we process food and nutrients changes. What may have been a harmless indulgence in our younger years can become a serious health risk as we get older. High sodium levels, excessive saturated fats, and poor digestion can accumulate over time, leading to a cascade of health issues. But by making smarter, more informed food choices, we can ensure that the foods we eat are supporting our health rather than undermining it. As you move forward from this video, remember that knowledge is power. The next time you walk down the cheese aisle, think about what you're choosing. Reach for cheeses that are lower in sodium, easier to digest, and richer in the nutrients your body needs. Choose mozzarella for its heart-healthy properties, feta for its gut-boosting probiotics, Swiss for its bone-strengthening calcium, and goat cheese for its brain-protecting omega-3 south. By selecting the right cheeses, you're not just making a dietary choice, you're making an investment in your health and your future. Now, I encourage you to take action. Start making small, conscious changes to your diet today. Replace the harmful cheeses with healthier alternatives. It's not about eliminating cheese from your life entirely, it's about finding the right balance. Add more mozzarella to your salads. Top your dishes with feta, enjoy Swiss cheese as a snack, and experiment with goat cheese in your meals. Make these choices part of your daily routine, and you'll notice the positive impact they have on your health over time. Add more mozzarella to your salads. Top your dishes with feta, enjoy Swiss cheese as a snack, and experiment with goat cheese in your meals. Make these choices part of your daily routine, and you'll notice the positive impact they have on your health over time. Lastly, if you found this video helpful and want to continue receiving more tips and advice on how to live a healthier, more fulfilling life, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content, and together, we can all make the most out of our aging years. Thank you for joining us today, and remember, every small step you take today can lead to a healthier, happier tomorrow.